I'm impressed she just hung on for as long as she did, honestly. Alright, we'll play Alice. Oh wait, that was normal. I thought it was super cute when she was all fired up about practicing to get good enough to beat Cobalt. Oh, the A button on this controller sucks, though. Oops. It works, it's just super loose. You hear that button? Yeah, it's like real flappy. I may swap back to my other controller. This one's got a fucking squeaky joystick sometimes, though. So this is Beast Fight, pretty easy one. Scalabrum for the Prime sub. All these controllers are so old. This is the controller I used in the last Isaac Marathon. My wrist just can't do it anymore, Tornus. I gotta mix it up, man. Uh, I never used, like, some of the guys even back in Waddle days would use, programs to use controllers even when the game didn't support it, but I always use keyboard and mouse too, but man, my wrists in my old age have just... Controllers a lot easier on them. Yeah, Joy to Key, that's what it was. Also hope you're doing well, Tornus. I see you've been getting swole. Jealous. Keep telling myself I'm gonna stop getting fat, but getting fat is so much easier. Honestly. I want to see this in action. But then this is here. Wait a minute, did I miss something there? No, okay. Game. Game. Cool. Week 6 of going to the gym 5 days a week. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I wish I could get a good... I had the space for a home gym. I have the stuff for a home gym, but just not the space, which is really frustrating. I don't want to go anywhere anymore. Driving places. Ugh. Working out's definitely better with a buddy, too, though. Long Isaac night. I did that the other night. I guess we'll run this. It can be really strong. Wonder if it still works with, like, brim and stuff if you charge it beforehand. Oh, that makes me happy. That also makes me happy. 9 hours. Yeah, that's a bit of Isaac. It's good though, eh? I mean, it's definitely the best Isaac's been in a long time. Because of Loki's Horn Brim. So the only way it used to work with Brim was if you had it charged when you picked up Brim, it maintained the damage that it was at. But if you picked it up with it uncharged, it did nothing. Steel Stitch, thank you for the 5 gift subs. But that was many moons ago. Seems like a bug. Yeah, lots of things in Isaac are bugs. That's the joy of it. But it's such a weird bug that it may not have been one that got fixed. Fighting the biggest bug. Like brim snapping. I still can't believe there isn't a brim snapping throwback item. It's sad. It was such an integral part of Waddle for so many of us. Boom, 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 boom. Still never seen what Brimstone was. It was a bug with Brimstone where you could spam the release to make it shoot multiple times and it looked like it was snapping. It would graphically glitch all weird and look like it was snapping, and it would increase your damage. I saw Biznap was back on. The old Isaac. He's a good lad. It was a kind of a waste. Yeah, a lot of the Waddle items didn't do anything like they said. Toothpicks was just shot speed. Cat of Nine Tails was just shot speed as well, I think. And we all hated shot speed a lot back then. It's funny because I don't feel like it's that big of an issue anymore. There are certain things that it sucks with, but we all hated it back then. I ran into a tiny little fire that I did not even see. Now I pop shot speed pills though and just don't even care. So yeah, see how my damage is at 10.38? So if I were to pick up Brimstone now, I believe the damage would maintain there. Hopefully there's a Brimstone or a knife in here and we can test it. They didn't fix it. So I kept all the damage from Deadeye. And again, fix is a, is it a bug? Isn't it a bug? It's one of those things that like it's so rare for me to ever actually have it fully charged when I see a Brimstone. But yeah, just doubled my more than doubled my damage permanently. Well, like I said, after so long, after so long, I stopped calling it a bug and just calling it a part of the game, because it's been a part of the game as far as I know since that I was introduced. If they wanted it fixed, they've had ample opportunity to fix it. It's now just the way it is. No bucket, thank you very much. If you guys don't follow Tornus, you should. He does a lot of hardcore playthroughs of games that I like to play as well. One of the first that I know of to do like XCOM, Iron Man, Impossibles and stuff. And he has an adorable Russian accent. What do I need to do here? Yeah, including Long War. I don't know. I don't keep track of his records. I'm sorry, but I know that he's the first that I know. What was that trinket on the ground? No clue. Walnut. That's a hard nut to crack. But if you like very flawless gameplay, Tornus is a guy to. He's like you, chat, you know? Always maximizing his efficiency. I have to be very careful when I go into Tornus' stream for a game I'm playing, because you know me, I'm the opposite when it comes to efficiency. I'm just gonna run around with this book not used since I have the orbitals anyway. It give me the damage. Valheim when the more content comes out? Yeah, I'm super curious to see where that game ends up. I know the timeline is probably very, very far out, but like it's a very cool world, a very cool setting. I'm not usually a huge fan of that type of game, but this boss, man, I've really noticed comparing it to other bosses, an older one, how like janky it moves. I don't care about that range up. Maybe I'll find something to roll it. Any interest in going back to... Oh yeah, I still know how to say it, but yeah, definitely. That's a great game. There's honestly only like 1 or 2 games that exist that I have no intention of ever touching again. That are just on my no list. I did play a little of the Hamlet DLC, but I didn't really enjoy it. Just never could get that into it. Is it rude to say that you have a Russian accent if you're from Latvia? It feels like something an American would do. There's probably actually a distinguishable difference, huh? Not at all? Oh, okay. Is there a distinguishable difference? Nuclear Throne is very good, but I'm very bad at it. All sort of sound the same. I normally always check a cursed room, but I'm not gonna. Bad at FTL? FTL is just one of those games for me that I loved it so much, and then I figured it out, and it's not fun anymore. Sadly, it's too solvable. For the consistency that you know, or the replayability for me to continue to go back to it. Like I don't know how Lethal continues to do it. He finds new ways to challenge himself with it, I think. Yeah, FTL has, I guess really if I was going to insult it, it has too many, um, like obvious builds that are just significantly better than others. Due to it not having a shit ton of items. I did not get all of the unlocks in Enter the Breach, no. I I liked that game, but it didn't do very well for me. Oh. I don't think I got all the unlocks in it. Maybe I did. I don't think so, though. I don't remember. But a similar concept for me. You know, it didn't have a ton of replayability. There's the class variations or whatever you call them. Whatever it was called in that game. But solvable, you know? I need a little more randomness. And it was it was really pretty closely related to FTL. I know everyone said it wasn't, but in my mind it felt like if you had solved one, it was a lot faster to solve the other. Is it easier with her? I have no idea why Maggie. If to refill my donation machine, I use. I don't want to spoil anything for you. Oh, you said no spoilers for Isaac. Alt Keeper. Or no, Alt. What is Alt Keeper? Because he gets pennies for everything he kills. So you can get like 30 cents on the first floor and dump it. 30 cents on the first floor and dump it. That's what I do. I put like 100 coins in my machine in like 4 minutes yesterday. I don't know why he would have said Maggie. I should have waited until I needed those. I know I'll need the keys over the bombs, though. The good old pump and dump. Where am I? Lost. Why am I so tired today, man? I took like 2 naps. But they were like 18-minute naps before my daughter had to show me something she built with Legos. I think that's it. I think I'm done. Yeah, Cobalt does now have all the alts. He's working on only his alt unlocks even. He shouldn't be far behind. Did Biznat finish everything using the co-op bug or whatever you want to call it? I know he was doing that. Bone shield. They're temporary for orbitals. She's 8. I'm so lost. My daughter is 8. I found my way. Don't worry, team. I know you were all super scared for my safety. I'm assuming this just gives you like a temporary brim buff. Like maybe even a little one like Azazel has. The only character I've considered doing the co-op thing for is the Lost, because the alt Lost, because that alt Lost is gonna be a motherfucker. Though it'll feel really good when you accomplish it, so I don't know. There's a couple of fights with that though, like Delirium. I mean, there's no way to guaranteed flawless delirium. It doesn't matter how good you are. Steve, thank you for the 3 months. I have done the lost, yeah, like to the chest, and I think I even did Mega Satan with it without a Holy Mantle, but not Delirium without a Holy Mantle. Alt Lost is the original Keeper, except with better items, meaning, well, better and worse items. So there's no health ups because, you know, the health ups don't do anything on the Lost, so that's nice. But they also removed Holy Mantle, removed Dead Cat. I think there's something else chat said they removed. So, like, you literally have to do a flawless playthrough. And like I said, there's fights like Delirium that they never removed unavoidable damage from. You can still get the trinket that gives you 1 Holy Mantle per floor. It's removed from the run. You can't even find it or the dead cat, Tornus. It's removed from the game for that run, for that character. Oh yeah, and he can get the Holy Mantle cards. And he gets more of those. But Kissinator, thank you for the 5 gift subs. The damage down on double shot. I do appreciate it. We need to go shooting next time I come down. Kissinator. Kobo was saying you're doing some teaching now, too. Yeah, instructor now. I want to get my CCW, mainly just for convenience to like haul it in my car, but I don't know that I'll actually carry, but it makes not having to worry about putting it in your car and getting a stupid incident over it worth it. Convenient carry. Yeah, it really is a big reason. Because otherwise you have to separate gun and ammo, and like, there isn't a specific distance here in Michigan, so it's, I don't know, it's just an uncomfortable thing to not know that you're doing it exactly right, especially when we know law enforcement, yeah. At least for me, with a history of getting in trouble. Still makes me very nervous. This is just Necropolis 1. I don't think Gnawed Leaf is in for the new loss, or for the alt loss either. I mean, I could eat my bad babies. Yeah, that'll be fun. Oh yeah, that was indeed fun. I'm 99% sure I can have a CPO on my prior. So my record is sealed. And from what I've been told, if I can buy a pistol, I should be able to get my CCW. I don't have a violent criminal history. Yeah, that's usually what I do, 240. One more floor. I left the trinket on the last one. No, leave that here. So we can carry here too. Open carry here. That's fine. It just doesn't include your vehicle. Your vehicle is, the minute you put in your vehicle, it's considered concealed. I wonder how this works actually. Can you use one of the items and still get the buff? Or do they both have to be charged? Oh, that was bad, Richard. But yeah, like I can walk down the street carrying a loaded AR. Yeah, I could just duct tape it to the roof of my car. Does that count? I don't know. I'm not a diehard, crazy, over-the-top gun guy. I shoot occasionally with friends and hunts, but, you know. I'm definitely a weird in-between with the gun stuff. I kind of like this when I make mistakes. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I know I need to grab my full card. Thank you. That's the hardest part I'm having now is remembering what unlock am I working on? Good job, Richard. I wonder. If those are predetermined or if it generates it on destruction. Predetermined. There's plenty of unlocks without having to do the fast ones. We did the math the other day. It's like over 120 runs of flawless runs you'd have to do to get all the unlocks. That's a lot of runs. Does Belial guarantee... Where did I read that? Or generate Grey Hearts. So Belial never did. You're thinking of Satanic. Satanic Bible gives Black Hearts, and now is really good because it also makes the boss room spawn Devil Deal item. That you do have to pay the hearts just like you would in a Devil Deal, but it helps you limit that Devil Deal cooldown that's so massive. You tell me what the Azazel rune does? I should have used it. I might just use it. Oh. It's Mega Blast. That's pretty tight. Oh, I was like, what the fuck am I doing in this room? what that does. I feel like it was decent, though, but I could be drunk. I have been drunk before. Oops. Oh no. Maybe it's not terrible for me. I can't tell it. That might be multiple brims actually going off in there, and it's pretty solid. Decent, yeah, but I had Lokis and stuff, so it just looked way cooler without it. It'll be good enough, I'm sure. Probably really good for the beast fight, actually. Really easy to park it on those guys, I'd assume. It's got to be more than one brim in there, huh? Because that's shredding. Yeah, it looks like there's multiple brims in there because it's spinning super duper fast, but I don't know. I haven't had this in a long time. Yeah, I wonder if you can get Sci-Fly on the Lost, the alt Lost, because he's very, very strong for those tier spammy fights. This is Beast, my last Maggie unlock. This game I feel like has done a lot better with the synergies too. They had some more time to come up with some more interesting synergies. I've had some good ones that aren't just, like double shot and brim is cool, but it's not special. You know what I mean? It does exactly what you'd expect it to do. But I've seen some really unique, surprising ones. And some really interesting interactions that aren't necessarily synergies too. I still can't get over that stapler to #1 thing I did the other day. Occult here, Brimstone. I've had 2 wild Brimstones. The Popper Eye, Plopper, or whatever, the one that makes you have to shoot your tears inside each other to blow up, is very funny on Brimstone. And then I had some auto-firing thing that made Brimstone absolutely nutty. Just made Brimstone auto-fire. Did I leave a bomb in that room? Because that's funny to think about. Was it a cult and it bends to hit stuff? Yeah, that was really cool. Soy milk brim is also really cool because it's just a non-stop brimstone. You don't have to release. The stapler #1 interaction. So if you're unfamiliar with it, I didn't even notice this with the stapler, but it staples one of your eyes closed, similar to Kane. So I had Death's Touch, got Tech. So I was shooting Tech, or got Tech 2. I was shooting Tech 2 out of one eye, Death's Touch out of the other eye. Got the stapler, and it killed my Death's Touch and left me with only Tech 2. And I was pretty salty about that. But understood, you know, that's what stapler do. Later in the run, I got #1, which, you know, is P. And it brought back my Death's Touch because I no longer needed my other eye. My tears were now coming out of my wee-wee. And that's like, to me, that's a lot, right? Like, that's a lot of shit. Yeah, that is what makes Isaac amazing to me, that kind of shit right there. And I believe it may have also removed the tear rate delay from Tech 2. So it'll be an interesting one to test with techs and stuff like that because I believe maybe, possibly, not sure, but like it might with Tech 1 add tears as well because it seemed like it just created a new place for the tears to come from because I feel like I lost, you know, normally you get a tears down with Tech 2 and I feel like I lost that tears down. So there may be some more unique #1 synergies due to the fact that it's actually taking into consideration the that your shots are no longer coming out of your eyes. Which, again, that's the shit to me that's super cool. I'd rather see less synergies and more of that crazy, unique stuff than personally, you know. It has logic in places you wouldn't expect it, and then bad logic in places you wouldn't expect it. It's a game, man. Like Glass Cannon, you can go into cursed rooms without Glass Cannon breaking, but if you use a Demon Judgy, Glass Cannon breaks. I don't know why. Yeah, it is frustrating that you can't mute this conversation. Where am I going? Home. Aw, I just lost my whore. I don't have a son that I know of. Yeah, I lost my whore. It's probably in one of you guys' trunks. That's fucked up, Richard. Stapler. We just talked about you. That's dark, yeah. We are playing Isaac. If you're gonna be edgy and dark, I mean, is there a better game for it? Pills here. Power pill. I'm gonna use that power pill just so I don't have to dodge spinny attack. It probably won't even last long enough. Oh, I can't move it, huh? Yeah, pretty much, Sue. Maybe it's the first one you use. I'm not sure how that works. Man, do you gotta go back and forth? I'm just gonna leave it on one side of the screen. I'll wait for you. He's not gonna go back now. I wonder if it's like Ludo. It doesn't feel like it's doing as much damage when I leave it still. Ludo feels that way, or is that way now too. It does way more when you move it on them, which is really annoying. I just want to be lazy and stick the tier inside them in AFK. Swapping spacebar to full charge, I don't think did anything. I think I tested that, didn't I? I think they both had to be full. They're both full now. Erase him. Erase him. Eh. Go away. Yeah, my poor blue spiders. They just want to participate. Those guys are climbing each other to the heavens. Still didn't get there. That fly in there too. Maximum DPS. I hope I don't have to move this. I don't think I do. Nope, screen will push it. Ah. It's actually hard to move it because the screen goes so fast. The final boss is very cool and takes plenty of time to figure out, I think, but it is very patterned, so you learn it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Subs and stuff. I love you. See you probably tomorrow.